Remember that Alonso goal? I've got something similar but new for you. Joshua Sonni-Lambie. Ladies and gentlemen, remember the name. And if you love stories about how true Scout's character is forged from the streets and grassroots football, this is one of them. It got pace, swagger, goals on big youth stages, and most importantly, the mindset of a striker that fits perfectly with Liverpool's DNA. How is he? The reincarnation of Firmino or Suarez, or someone new who might one day lift the Ballon d'Or and lead us to glory? Let's find out and let's back the kid. And if you want to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. It really helps us to grow and make more great videos. Quick facts. Joshua was born on November 16, 2007. He's English by nationality. He joined Liverpool U14 level after being spotted locally in London's grassroots football scene. In February 2025, he signed his first professional contract, a sign of the club's belief in his potential. He's been a regular in youth teams and became part of Liverpool's U18 squad during the 2023-24 season, even though by age, he still belonged to the U16s. The 2024-25 campaign was his breakout year, 12 goals for the U18s and growing recognition from fans and analysts alike. Early in 2025-26 season, he is already showing confidence, highlighted by a stunning goal from midfield against Stoke City. He's also been called up to England U18 and scored at international level. What do we already know for sure? He's come through our academy and made the jump to U18 early, a clear marker that coaches see maturity, not just flair. They promote players who can make grown-up decisions on the pitch, when to run in behind, how to call for the ball, and how to finish. If you start following him right now, you can be one to say, I've known about this guy for a long time. Or maybe one day you'll even pick him for your fantasy team. All the latest news about Joshua, as well as his stats, can be found in the LFC Live app. Download it using the link in the description or the pinned comment. Make sure to check it out. The first thing you notice about Joshua is his pace and explosive acceleration. He loves to run in behind, attack the space, meaning he doesn't need many touches to trouble centre-backs. He's the kind of forward high defensive lines hate, defenders constantly checking their shoulders, midfielders forced to track him between the lines. For Liverpool's system, that's gold. We aim to press, stretch the pitch wide, and slice vertically, and Sonni-Lambie turns that verticality into threat. But speed is just the first layer. The second is finishing. He's got a natural eye for goal, calm side foot when he needs placement, a driven strike under pressure, instinctive first touch finishes at the near post. Importantly, his goals come in different scenarios, not just start heading against weak sides. Sometimes he slips between the centre-back and the full-back, bending his run so that any cross becomes dangerous. Sometimes he covers ground so quickly that he arrives in the box with positional advantage. And sometimes he'll spot the keeper off his line and try a long-range chip. A blend of courage and imagination that you can't teach overnight. The third layer, his off-the-ball work. In modern Liverpool, a striker has two jobs: to score and help the team score more through pressing, counter-pressing, and smart defensive movement. Knowing when to pass, when to screen a passing lane, when to drop half a step and bait a bad pass. These are details as important as XG. Joshua already has a sense for it. He knows when to close the keeper, when to force the centre-back, and when to pull back to intercept a vertical pass. That's rare for a young player. Most just chase the ball. He reads the play. That's exactly why we love Roberto Firmino, and that's the first fair comparison. Yes, comparing him to Firmino is bold. No one is saying he's there yet, but in terms of style metrics, there is overlap. First, he's willing to drive between the lines, win second balls, turn and release runners. Second, he has that same fine footwork in the box. Small steps, finding the defender's blind side, constantly shifting, allowing him to shoot first time as if he had all day. Third, pressing discipline. Firmino wasn't just a reference point up front. He was the trigger for our press. Joshua shows that same willingness to initiate and direct, not just chase. The second comparison, Suarez-like audacity in finishing. Don't get carried away, but the mindset, I see half a chance, I'll shoot, is there. It's not about perfect one-on-ones, it's about turning tight situations into shots and forcing saves. At senior level, those decisions can change a game's momentum. We are not saying Sonni-Lambie is the new Suarez, but he has that instinct for unconventional goals. How does this fit into Arne Slot's tactics? Slot prefers structured positional attacks, but with high aggressive pressure after losing the ball. His number 9 either links play or stretches the left line to open passing lines. In the first scenario, Joshua acts as the pocket player, receives with his back to goal, shields the ball, lays it off for an 8 or inverted winger, and bursts forward into space. In the second, he runs in behind, drags centre-backs deep, and opens channels for our midfielders to exploit. Both fit his habits perfectly. He is strong in contact but quick to spin and sprint. Another key trait: Liverpool often needs a forward comfortable in transition. That's where speed and flexible movement matter most. Sonni-Lambie naturally runs along the blind side of centre-backs, leaving them half a step late. For midfielders, that's the signal. Lift your head, and there is the vertical pass over the top. If he sharpens his timing by even half a second, he'll become a nightmare to defend without fouling. What small technical details make him stand out? First touch. Under pressure, he kills the ball within stride. No heavy bounce, no panic. That lets him turn toward goal in 2 touches. Varied finishing profile. Side foot for curl, laces when there is no time, toe poke in tight spaces. Box coordination. Subtle shoulder shifts, quick steps, movement against defenders' momentum. All the little things that turn half chance into clean strikes. Psychology matters too. Every top striker goes through dry spells. What you do between them defines you. Joshua stands out for his confidence. When he is not scoring, he doesn't disappear. He keeps finding good positions, pressing and helping build play. That tells coaches he is reliable. And at Anfield, we've always loved players whose character matches their talent. Now some realism. The step to senior football is huge. Faster tempo, stronger duels, heavier contact. He'll need more muscle, endurance, and faster decision-making in tight spaces. Slot's tactical discipline demands that every off-ball move has purpose. Every run drains the opponent even if you never touch the ball. That's where young forwards either make the leap or vanish. Joshua's foundation helps him. He already understands when to drop, how to position between centre-back and full-back, and how to protect the ball in contact. Looking ahead, there are several ways he could break into the first team. Not immediately, but in time. Impact's up. Against teams sitting deep or playing a high line, using his pace either in tight spaces or behind. Strike partner. Alongside a senior forward, making runs, creating walls, pulling defenders, and adding depth. False 9. Under Slot, in matches where rotation with the number 8 helps drag the holding midfielder out of position. His mobility and first touch make that feasible. And now the best part for us, fans. The club values its academy pipeline. When a local lad makes it into the first team, it's not just sporting or financial logic. It's the story of Anfield itself. We've seen impossible triumphs, and young players rise before our eyes. Sonni-Lambie has that spark, that moment when you see him move and think, this could be it. And often it really is. Will he become a star? Honestly, it depends on how he develops the details. Consistency against stronger defenses, stability playing with his back to goal against senior centre-backs, pressing discipline over 90 minutes, and mental resilience during goalless runs. But the platform is very, very strong. At 17, he already combines pace, touch, finishing, instinct, and work rate. A rare mix. Add imagination, and you get the kind of profile top coaches love. If we map his traits to the greats, he's a fascinating hybrid. Firmino's tactical intelligence blended with the dash of Suarez's edge. Not a clone, not a copy, his own formula with the right ingredients. That's what makes him special. He doesn't imitate, he adapts and evolves. So remember the name, Joshua Sonni-Lambie. He's not hype, he is substance. There is a long road ahead, no guarantees, but if he keeps building his frame, fine-tuning his timing, sharpening his first touch under pressure, and sustaining his off-ball intensity, we might just see a striker who fits seamlessly into Arne Slot's Liverpool. And then the only question left will be, how many times will the cop rise to its feet when this lad bursts into the box or scores one of those impossible goals? The future isn't written yet, but you can feel it. It seems like pace, pressing, perfect first touches, and that Anfield roar welcoming a new hero. Keep an eye on Joshua. He might be just one of the reasons we love Liverpool the way we do. Thanks for watching, and you will never walk alone. Bye-bye.